All right, what an exciting day. I hope your day went well. My intention for you is for you to smile. I want you to have the kind of smile that the family right here has, and I want you to be able to finance your vacations so that your vacation is paid for without your plan A, all right? So now you have a job, plan A, whatever it is. I want you to have a system that will put a smile on your face, that will put a smile on the face of your spouse, that will bring out the joy in you. All right. I want you to have a cash flow system that's going to bless you. You know, some people say money is the root of all evil, but that's a lie. Money is not the root of all evil. Poverty is the root of all evil. All right. And we want to show you a system that will eradicate poverty from your generation. If you're somebody who is struggling to feed your family, somebody who's struggling to pay your bills, if you're struggling to finance your kids' education in school, if you are having a challenge with sending your kids to the right school, whatever it is, we have a system that's going to change your life. If you're somebody that has cash flow already, somebody who is, who has a lot of money, but you're looking for how to grow it in a reliable fashion, we also have this powerful solution for you to meet your needs. All right, so thank you very much for sparing the time to be here. Remember, as we go through the slide, you're going to see some good money. As you see those monies, those funds, just remember that money is a lubricant, okay? Money is a lubricant that is meant to keep your family, moving smoothly without friction. The more money you have, the less friction is going to be happening around you. You're going to be able to meet your needs, all right? You're going to be able to have time for your family, go on wonderful vacations. How would you feel if your next vacation is all paid for and you don't have to give yourself any kind of headache? How would you feel if you've been struggling to pay your kids' fees and now you can pay for 5-10 years at once and have some rest? So that's kind of lifestyle we want you to have. All right, so remember, what you're about to discover tonight has been working since 2021. I've been a part of it since June 2021. It's a powerful system, a life-changing system, and no single person has been scammed by this powerful technology. Ladies and gentlemen, it's a tested and trusted system, safe, resilient, a breakthrough system, an innovative system that keeps creating and changing lives. Now, here's an example of cash flow. All right, you can see in just a few trades right here, you have $4,322.25 as the profit. You have $1,856 as the profit. You have $751 as the profit. So just total these three trades and convert it to your local currency and tell me the impact of that result in your life. And here you have $43,000 in profits. All right, but we have low capital using this technology to also grow their life. So this is a $15 capital trading account, and you can see money is being made every single day. Here you have a $2,000 capital account making money every single day. So this is $36.1750. So if you calculate all of this, right, use your eyes and scan through this, multiply it by your current exchange rate. Whatever country you live in, you're going to be super excited that the technology you're about to discover will give you relief. You will breathe. And when you hear let the poor breathe, it means technology is the only thing that can help you breathe. All right. I want you to understand that. So which kind of account would you like to operate under this technology? Is it a $15 account or a $2,000 account? Well, the decision is yours, but you're welcome to start small and grow. It's a very scalable system and it works. Here's a $2,500 account. All right. Right from April, money in the bank every single day. Here you have constant cash flow, constant income. What you're going to discover is a blessing to you and your generations. This secret is held tight by some people. It has been in China for years. People did not know. Today, you are privileged to unlock this knowledge and you are going to be blessed. You and your family are going to experience breakthrough. So look at this $2,500 account, already making almost $10,000 in profits. Now, here's another $2,900 account making cash flow every single day. All right, money in the bank. Here's another $1,000 account making money every single day. Here's another $1,000 account making money every single day. I just want to assure you that what we are sharing with you works. It works. Big capital, small capital, you're going to have cash flow, you're going to have certainty, you're going to have, excitement. You're going to be privileged, so proud of your decision to be a part of this amazing, amazing money-making system. Just a moment as I clear all the drawings on my screen, in case of those who like to draw. I'm going to have to disable annotations. Just sorry for that distraction. Okay. Sorry for that distraction. I'm going to delete that again and make sure nobody can do that on my screen. All right. So clear all drawings. Okay. Good. All right. So we are all set now to continue on this amazing journey. So just give me a moment as we, yeah. Just give me a moment to sort all of these little things out. Okay. Right. So these are just various accounts making money. Right. So here you have constant cash flow. And there's a reason I'm showing you all of this. All right. There's a reason I'm showing you all of this. I want you to know that the system works. No matter the words I use to describe this, I cannot fully describe the impact of this technology on your life. There are people who are blessed, lives that have been changed just because of this technology. And look at somebody here who got a profit of $1,200 in a single day, and the person had to speak pidgin English. All right. And it's crazy. Look, how could I have made $1,200 in one day? And this was the 22nd of May. The system works. Why do you need this system? Because your family's comfort is at risk. Poverty, inflation is coming for you. All right, there's a basket here with all of your needs. So imagine all of your monthly needs are in this basket. And month after month, the cost of getting everything you need in this basket keeps rising. How would you cope? It means that the more the prices of the items in this basket rises, your purchasing power drops. So the typical family will begin to remove the bread, remove the milk. So how many things are you going to remove, and how long will you keep removing them? What you're going to discover tonight is a system that will help you maintain your lifestyle, stay ahead of the game, and beat inflation hands down. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for being a part of this session. I'm going to hand you over now to Temi, who is going to be a co-host with me here. Temi is a really passionate person about this technology. He believes in this technology, and he's sharing the opportunity with you tonight. So, Temi, the floor is yours. Over to you. All right, Temi, you have to unmute yourself. So I guess you haven't unmuted yourself.
Yeah, good evening, everybody. I hope you all had a wonderful day. Thank you very much, amazing Coach Nandi. Thank you for that wonderful welcoming. So I'm not going to take much of your time. I'm just going to go quickly into the business of the day. Why you are here, why I'm here is because you need to know about this amazing opportunity. I want you to first and foremost congratulate yourself tonight. If you are here, somebody invited you, whether through your friend or you got the link, but you are here tonight as a new being. You haven't gotten an activated boot. I want you to congratulate yourself because why? You are at the right place at the right time. You are at the right place at the right time. So please congratulate yourself. It's not easy. So quickly, I'm going to talk about what is this cryptocurrency we're talking about. What is this cryptocurrency? So please, I beg of you, just do it to get your book and your Bible so you can jot down some important things. And I believe it's going to help you to today and it's going to help you probably in the next few weeks from now. So please, I want you to just do it to get your book and your Bible. Thank you for that. So quickly, what is this cryptocurrency we're talking about? Cryptocurrency is a digital or virtual currency that uses cryptography for security and is decentralized, meaning it's not controlled by any government or any financial institution. It's a digital payment system that allows for peer-to-peer transactions without the need for third parties like banks. But mind you, I don't know, please, if you can hear me loud and clear, please just notify using the chat box, type 2 so that I can know you can hear me very loud, if I'm loud enough. So if I'm not loud enough, so I should know. Okay, thank you. I'm loud enough. Thank you, Mr. Nico. So quickly, thank you, Mr. Mohamadu. Thank you. Oh, thank you, Tony Adola. Thank you very much for that. Thank you. So now, how does this cryptocurrency work? Cryptocurrencies run on a technology called blockchain, which is a public ledger that records all transactions. Transactions are verified by a network of computers around the world, making it a secure and transparent process. Now, we have types of cryptocurrencies. There are thousands of cryptocurrencies out there, but the first and the most well-known cryptocurrency is the one we call BTC, which is known as Bitcoin, which is the first and most widely recognized cryptocurrency, which is doing amazing well. Now, we also have Ethereum, which is a blockchain platform that allows for the creation of smart contract and decentralized applications. We have Litecoins, we have Ripples, and many more like that. Now, the question is, what can you do with this cryptocurrency? In case you are wondering, in case you are asking yourself, I believe strongly most of us should know that cryptocurrency is the new evolution of money. It is the new evolution of money. Whether you like it or you don't like it, it has come to stay. It has come to stay. It has come to take the place of fiat money. I always want to say, before now, many years ago, we don't know something that is called cryptocurrency. Many years ago, there was nothing called fiat money. Many years ago, there was nothing called coins. Many years ago, there was nothing called trade and barter. But things started changing buy and buy and buy and buy. And today, right now, we are in a world of cryptocurrency. And that is amazing. And I believe strongly that is change. Change will take place whether you accept it or you don't accept it. So the best thing for me and you to do is to position ourselves for the change that is taking place so that we can benefit from it. Every change comes with opportunities. The question I want to ask you, are you positioning yourself for the opportunity that is about to come your way, or you are just relaxed and scared of taking risk, and scared of moving ahead, and scared and being stuck and keep complaining every single day? Whichever is yours, please, I want to encourage you tonight. I want you to position yourself for this change that is about to come. Now, quickly, there's a difference on you can see on my slide that is a difference between this cryptocurrency and your normal cash that you own in your state or in your country or wherever you are, whether you are in Nigeria, whether you are in the US, whether you are in UK, whether you are in Uganda, wherever country you are, there's a difference between this cryptocurrency and the cash fiat. And one thing I want you to know is that cryptocurrency is universal. Universal. It's not one country thing. Anybody can make use of it anywhere in the world. And I think that is amazing. Now, but before I go ahead, I need to tell you what is this fiat money I'm talking about. Fiat money is a traditional currency that is issued and regulated by governments. But while cryptocurrencies are digital tokens, they use blockchain technology and are decentralized, meaning it's not controlled by the US government, it's not controlled by the UK government, it's not controlled by the Nigeria government, it's not controlled by the South African government, it is controlled by who? Me and you. And that is amazing. So we are the one that is in charge. that is in charge. Now, there are big difference between this fiat money and the cryptocurrency. One of the difference which I like to say is what I call control. Fiat money is controlled by government, while cryptocurrencies are decentralized, meaning no single entity has control over it. Not even the United States of America, not even China, not even Russia. No one has a complete control over it, not even Dubai. That's amazing. Now, another difference is supply. Fiat money has a constant supply. Whatever nation of the earth you are, whatever country you are, your government has a constant supply of your currency over there. But in cryptocurrency is a complete ball game, different in the sense that we have a fixed amount of tokens that are produced, fixed amount of tokens. Then we talk about value. Fiat money has attributed value because government declares it legal tender. The day government says that your dollars, that your pound sterling, whatever that currency, that your euro, that your what do you call it, your ching or what the Japanese currency is no longer valid, then you are not longer going to spend it any longer. But in cryptocurrency, it's not like that. No one has a legislated or intrinsic value, but are what people are willing to pay. We talk about privacy, we talk about volatility, we talk about transparency. Time will not permit me to go deep into all this. But maybe subsequent time, if time permits us, then I can throw more light on that. And then my next slide, that leads to my next slides that talk about how to say, thank you very much, how to earn and sell cryptocurrency. One of the ways of ending and selling cryptocurrency is what I call holding and buying. You buy and hold cryptocurrency like Bitcoin, hoping their value will appreciate over time. And amazing is that their value appreciate over time. Imagine if when someone told you about cryptocurrency many years back, and you decide to just buy only one, do you know what that would be for you today as we speak? Just imagine. I know some of you, they told you about this thing a long time ago, but you say, are you sure? Is it not this scam like it usually is to come? Today we are celebrating the first the 22 pizzas, and the pizza today is 22nd of May, where somebody used $41 to buy two pizzas with 10,000 BTC, which was worth over $41 as a day many years ago. Today we are celebrating that. But look at today now. Can you compare that? Imagine if you have $10,000 of 10,000 BTC. I don't think if your generation knows how to manage effectively, I don't think you can be poor again. But what am I trying to say in excess is it is never too late for you to get started. It is never too late. So you're hearing Bitcoin, you're hearing cryptocurrency. This is your first time, this is your second time, or you have been hearing it from afar, but it has not yet consoled to you. Please, I'm encouraging you tonight. Let it sink into your brain. This is the new evolution of money. Now, quickly, without taking much of your time, what is crypto trading? What is crypto trading? Crypto trading is also known as cryptocurrency trading. Is the process of buying low and selling high with the goal of making profit. Permit me to say that crypto trading is just like your normal traditional trading. But the difference is that you are not doing it with group of people. You're not doing it in the market. You're not doing it in a physical place. You are doing it online with another person that is online. That is just the difference. And I believe strongly every one of us trade. You buy things, whether you are in the business or you are in working sector, you trade. You're trading value from other things. It's either you are using your brain to trade for money or something. You are always trading at every specific point in life. Am I right? You're trading. For somebody who sells food, you are trading your food for money. Whatever you do, you are trading. But amazing is that, but the difference is that you are trading cryptocurrency online with you and your system with another person's system, him, with another person's with his or her system anywhere in the world. Now, That leads me to what I call types of crypto trading. There are different types of crypto trading. There are many areas about crypto trading, but I'm going to be more specific in the area of trading because that is where I want to pour in tonight. There are different areas. There's the area of ICO, initial coin offering. There's the area of staking. There's the area of many areas in crypto trading. But I'm going to stay on the lane of trading. One of the types of trading we have is what I call day trading. Another one is what I call swing trading. Another one is what I call long-term investing. Long-term investing. Amazing is that right now in the cryptocurrency space, the numbers of investors we are having, we have never had them before. Big time brands, big time organizations are beginning to come in. Government are beginning to come in. So you can also be part of this. Now, how does this crypto trading work? Wherever you are in the world, first and foremost, what you need to do is to open an account. To start trading, you need to open an account on a cryptocurrency exchange which can be any exchange of your choice, whether it's Binance or it's Bybit or it's Coin, whatever exchange you use in your locality, you can do that. Then number two step is that you need to fund that account. You deposit funds into your account, maybe through your credit card, whatever you want to use. And then number three is choosing a trading pair. And then number four, you do what we call placing an order and then monitoring and adjusting. I'm going to be talking more about this monitoring and adjusting because I find that a solution that can help you that works perfectly well to do this monitoring and adjusting for you. So I won't want to be more forward than myself. Just keep listening, and I believe something will hit you tonight. So, what are the risks of crypto trading? There are risks attached to crypto trading. You know, the problem I have with many people is that they only know the bad, they don't know the good. There must be comparison between what you are choosing with what you are saying. If you dislike something, you should also know the benefit of it too. But amazing is that in the cryptocurrency world, the goods are more than the bad. And once the good are more, it means we can say it is something one can venture into. But amazing is that even the bad can be managed effectively. One of the risks of crypto trading is what I call volatility. Volatility is the beauty of the market. For new people who are just coming into the market, some of them see it as an opportunity, and some people look at it as a risk. But whichever way you see it, it's a blessing because without volatility, day traders cannot make money. Without volatilities, market will just be the way they are, but we don't want it to be that. So there has to be volatility. That is one. Number two is what I call security risk. Wherever you are in the world, whatever business you are doing, whether you are doing traditional business, you are doing a local business, you are doing an international business, you have a brand, you have a company, whatever you have, you need security. And that is also applicable in the cryptocurrency. You need to secure your exchange. You need to secure your wallet well so that the wrong people should not take it or the wrong people should not try their way in. So securities are very important. But amazing is that as much as security is important, that is how easy for you is it for you to get security. Another one is what I call regulatory risk, which is very, very important. The regulatory risk is what I call the regulation of government and stuff like that. But amazing, like never before, even without the regulation, cryptocurrency has done amazing well since 2009, even to date. You can see a value of Bitcoin that didn't have so much value many years ago. Today, it's over 110,000 dollars. You know what that means? That's so much. So even without the regulation, and even though the regulation at some point in time it was hitting on the cryptocurrency, but it kept going high. Now, let's not talk more. Now that we have people who are supporting it, the US government, a man like Donald Trump is really interested in the cryptocurrency, building a reserve for it. So it means right now we are going to be having one of the best regulation you can imagine. Many countries, many nations in the world are beginning to accept it as legal tender. They are beginning to accept it as part of their transaction system. I had some news a couple of weeks ago. Dubai now is beginning, as said, 90% of their transaction will be done with cryptocurrency before the year 2026. So amazing is that regulations are beginning to affect us positively instead of negative. So if you are not in this space, you are missing a lot. Now, one of the tips of being a successful crypto trader, whether you're a manual trader, whatever trading you are, these tips are very useful, are very important. I find it useful in these areas. One of it is what I call use RoyalQ trading book. It is very, very important. Number two is set clear goals. Define your trading goals. Don't just do, a lot of people don't have goals, no goals for them. And when you do not have a goal, how do you know you are winning? How do you know you are doing what is right? You're just living just like that. You're just trading just like that. No, I encourage you to have a goal. Number three is stay disciplined. No one who amount to success or who amount to something worthwhile that does it with lack of discipline. You must be disciplined. And amazing is that one of the things you learn in crypto trading is discipline. Some people do not have discipline when they came into the crypto space, but I can tell you confidently and boldly right now, many of them are learning how to be disciplined. And I think that's amazing. And that is one of what I call self-development and improvement. Number four is educate yourself. You need the right information. Information is very powerful. I will permit me to say to be informed is to be transformed, and to be uninformed is to be deformed. And I know you do not want to be deformed, so you need the right information. And amazing is that we got the right information every single time. So you part of us, you can't be lost out. You can't be missing out. So I think that's that. Now, I think the fifth one, which is very important, is use what I call risk management. Very, very important. Don't expose all your money to the market. I found new beings, especially those who are coming into the system. Once they begin to see ocean flowing, they want to bring in all their jerry cans in the house, try to solve all their family problems at once, which doesn't work. You're breaking laws. There are laws to things. So very important is what I call risk management. I think for that, now quickly, and that leads to my next slide, which is what I call artificial intelligence. I found that recently that artificial intelligence is not longer a news. It's something that every one of us is compulsorily using. Compulsorily using. It's not something is I don't know. It's compulsory now. It's like compulsory thing. You have it on your smartphone, you have it on your Instagram, you have it on your LinkedIn, you have it on your WhatsApp, you have it on your Facebook. Almost everything is almost AI. So the question you and I should be asking ourselves, how do I leverage on this AI? How do I leverage on this new technology that is beginning to ravage everywhere? How? So that I can take advantage of it. It's not working hard that makes success any longer. It is working smart. And amazing is that AI, artificial intelligence tools, helps you to work smart, not work hard, work smart, work smart. Now, what is this AI intelligent? What is this AI I'm talking about? AI intelligence refers to simulation of human intelligence in machines that are programmed to think and learn like human. And we have the key features, which you can look at on my slide. One of the key features of this artificial intelligence is what I call cognitive computing, computer vision, machine learning, neural networks, deep learning, natural language processing. Those are the things that this artificial intelligence can do for you. And amazing that some of us are using it in our day-to-day activities. especially those who uses iPhone. You use your iPhone, you do Face ID and many more like that. Some those who has in developed countries like China, you have places where you go to restaurant. You don't need to talk to anybody. You just need to order your food, and the food will deliver without anybody being there. In some nations right now, you have self-driving cars. All you need to do is to compute where you are going to, and they will typically take you to your locations. But I know it has not gotten to every part of the world yet or every part of the nation. But in some areas, that is what we are talking about using AI too. For those who are very updated with news, as of 2024, Amazon had to reduce some of their workers. Why? Because of this AI tool. So we are going into there. But amazing that this AI tool can be used to your own advantage. You can use it to make a whole lot of money in this cryptocurrency space that we are talking about. And that leads to my next slide, which is what is this RoyalQ bot? I haven't said a lot of things. This brings me to the place where I need to hit hit the stone on the nail, or hit the nail on the stone, whatever you call it. This is why I need to pinpoint this. Is this thing we call RoyalQ, this artificial intelligent bot. Now, what is this artificial intelligent bot? This artificial intelligent bot is what is this RoyalQ? This RoyalQ is an artificial intelligent bot that helps one to trade in the crypto market. It buys low and sell high. It's an automated semi-tool, an automated. So it doesn't need you and me to do the job. All we need to do is just to automate it. Now, the question is, why do you need it? What is this RoyalQ? What is it going to solve for you? What problem, what addition is it going to do? One of the problems it's going to solve for you is that in case it's what I call emotional trading. Are you someone who has this emotion? By automating trade, you base maybe because you are this kind of emotional person, especially for women. But amazing is that now, because of this artificial, that we have a lot of women in trading right now. In trading. Another one is what I call time-consuming markets. The bot continually monitors the market, allowing users to save time. So you want to keep monitoring the market. You want something that will keep that will have its eyes on the market for you, whether you are going to bed or whether you are busy with activities, or whether you are taking care of your children, or whether you need to attend something, you want to go do something. You have this system that can work for you. Another one is what I call technical analysis. This RoyalQ is a bot that has what we call algorithm analysis that helps you to read the market trends and execute trade based on your predefined rules. Amazing is that it works 24 hours non-stop for you. And you agree with me that cryptocurrency market operates around the clock. So it helps you to capitalize on opportunities even when they are not actively monitoring the market. That is amazing. The bot helps you to manage loss, helps you to do what I call risk management. Another one is what I call back testings. It enables users to trade multiple assets and strategies. It reduces humans' error, minimizing mistakes caused by manual trading. I know we have some manual traders in the house. If we had time, I could have allowed them to say one or two things. But doing manual trading is very strenuous. It can be very strenuous. Your eyes will always be on the chart. You need to be in one spot, sitting down, looking at this and that. Today I had an engagement somewhere and I saw somebody who was into trading. And he was trading, he was looking at the chart. They were taking lecture. He was looking at staring at the chart. We're taking lecture. I was like, oh my God, I'm also a trader like you, but I don't need to look at my chart because I have a tool that helps me, that does that job for me. Is that not amazing? Market analysis. It also has what I call this one RoyalQ I'm talking about. So that is what it does. So in case you're asking, what does this thing do? This is what it is going to do for you. That is exactly what it's going to do for you. So how does this RoyalQ works? It works with what I call your exchanges, which I've said earlier, it supports these 9 exchanges. Whatever exchange you are using in your nation or your country, it will support it. Whether you are using Coinbase, you are using Binance, you are using KuCoin, you are using OKX, whatever exchange you are using, all you need to do is to synchronize this exchange with your artificial intelligence bot, and everything will start working very well. With internet or without internet, you only just need the internet to start it. Now, how does this work? It works in such a way that you or we are trading in the spot market. The spot market in the cryptocurrency, most especially in the trading area, we have what we call spot trading and futures trading. But amazing is that these both support both in case you want to do futures or you want to do spot. But basically, our focus tonight is on spot trading. On spot trading. Probably if you want more light on futures, maybe a special class can be organized for you on that. But basically, okay. But basically, we do what we call spot trading. Now, quickly, why this RoyalQ bot? Why this RoyalQ bot is that you don't send your trading capital to anyone. You keep it in your digital bank account, whether any of your exchange have said. And number 2 is that you don't need high-level trading skills for you to benefit from it. Whether you are a sit-at-home mother, you are a novice, you don't know anything, you are a banker, you're an entrepreneur, whatever your job is, you don't need high-level trading skills for you to benefit from it. Another one is what I call it charges gas fee only from profit, not from your trading capital. Another one is what I call there's no limit on how much you can make using this artificial intelligence. When you look at the class earlier, you saw that somebody made today over $1,222 just one day. That is somebody's whole year's salary. That's somebody's 1 year's salary. That's somebody's 1 month's salary in a day. That is how amazing this bot can be. Another thing is that it's time saving. The bot saves time by automating your trade processes, allowing users to focus on other activities while RoyalQ monitors the market and execute trade. Then, apart from that, why this RoyalQ bot is that it has proven track record since the year 2021. It has been trusted, it has been proven, and it has also been trusted. RoyalQ has been able to make over $184 million through their users. They have over 2 million plus users around the globe. So it's amazing that it's not just something that we are telling you why you should have this thing. Now, apart from that, it's easy to use. RoyalQ is user-friendly. It requires no power programming knowledge. User can easily set it up and configure their trade settings and start trading. I have a downline who has a daughter. She's 12 years old. She operates RoyalQ as if she's reading books. The way she even manages more than her dad. As amazing. 12 years. So it's affordable. The bot is affordable with a yearly subscription of $120 and a trading gas fee of $20. So there are many things I would love to say, but time will not permit me to do that. So at this point in time, I believe strongly that I've been able to educate you why you need this RoyalQ bot and why you should be part of the cryptocurrency and why you should be part of the new evolution of money. So I believe with this viewpoint of mine, I've been able to say RoyalQ cryptocurrency is not the future, but is the now. So thank you very much. I think at this point in time, I can hand it over to my coach. Coach Nandi, please, you have the floor. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much, Timmy, for that masterful delivery. You painted a clear picture of what RoyalQ can do for anyone who is passionate about changing their financial story. The technology is RoyalQ. The technologia remains RoyalQ. And so I thank you very much once again for that powerful expose of technology. Now, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for us to pay attention and listen to testimonials. As you listen to these two testimonials, remember you have two options, option A and option B. All right, so let me call on the first person that I'm going to call here for this testimonial. Let's start with the women. Let's listen to Mirabelle Welt. Hello, Mirabelle. Unmute yourself. Tell us about your experience with RoyalQ. Yeah, feel free to unmute yourself, Mirabelle. I'm asking you to unmute yourself. Okay, we'll skip Mirabelle and go straight to Kabir Ahmed. Kabir Ahmed, are you able to unmute yourself? Tell us about your experience with RoyalQ.
Very good evening to everyone on this call. Can you hear me?
Okay, you might have to speak up a little bit. Yeah.
Okay. Good evening, everyone on this call. Can you hear me now? Am
Yes, I
I
can hear
loud?
you.
Okay, my name is Kabir Ahmad. I based in Kaduna. Well, since after joining this Royal Q platform, I've been printing dollars. In fact, before joining RoyalQ, I find it very difficult to sleep like a normal human being because of thinking about the future, Nigeria, the way Nigeria is crumbling, as in a lot of issues around. You know, I've done series of businesses. I used to have like two POS outlets, one fashion design shop like that, one eatery joint, but due to human behaviors, none of those businesses is functioning as I'm talking to you now. So, but I've been monitoring and doing a lot of research on this cryptocurrency space. So, during this mining, I participated and got some USDT. So I was so disturbed on what to go into. But this time around, I wouldn't want a situation whereby I will have to employ whosoever, no matter how I'm related to. I want to do something that I will, I will manage myself. And my kind of person, my nature, I don't like staying in one place. I don't like staying in one place. That was the reason why I cannot even manage a shop. So my upline the Prince Murtala from Ibadan, whom I knew for a very long time, we've done a lot of things together. The moment he introduced me to Royal Q and I got registered, I was monitoring it, you know, for like 3 to 5 days. So the amazing thing that really made me to join immediately was when I got to know that I'm in charge of my own money, my own capital. As in, all you need to do is to activate your is to activate the robot and put at least $10 to $20 as for gas fee, or you call it trading fee, anyhow you want it. That the robot cannot even charge the gas fee from my own profit. The profit I will make, the robot cannot even charge from that profit, which means both my capital and my profit goes directly to my exchanger. And you know how the only way or ways you can withdraw money from the exchanger, you have to get OTP from your email, and as well the authenticator, Google Authenticator. So that gave me peace of mind, and I activated, and I think I started on the 9th of last month, and since then it has been so amazing. It has been so amazing. As in, I used to sleep. Permit me to use this word. I used to sleep like mumu as I'm talking to you, because sometimes like as I'm talking to you now, while other speakers, because what they've been saying are things that I already know, because I've started building a team already. So I was busy setting up some trades. I was busy setting up some trades. So when I joined on 9th of last month, and as I'm talking to you now, I've made over $230 as at today. That is for on the trading part alone. On the trading part alone, I've made $230. I don't know whether if my phone will permit me to share my screen today, so that I can.
No. Maybe some other time we'll share your screen. But $230, that is in your local currency, that's over 368,000.
As
That's
in,
over.
I showed somebody this evening before I got home. When I showed him, he was like, "Is this thing real?" So I had to show him all the breakdown from the day I started up to today. And this was just on the trading part. On the affiliate, I made 105 USDT. So when you put these things together, is not a small thing. So seriously, if you think it's so disturbing that you see a lot of youth, you see somebody holding a fund of 1.5 million, but still complaining every day there and there. So the truth of the matter is, RoyalQ is not only the future, but it's now. You just have to take that bold step and key in, else you will regret it as
Wow.
serious.
Wow. Thank you very much, Kabir Ahmed. I learned something from you. Your nature is mobile, and so you're a team builder. But even from the trading component, you've made lots of money. Now, combining the trading and the team building in your country, you've made over $500,000 of your local currency, and that is the bomb. Thank you very much, Kabir Ahmed, for that powerful testimonial. All right, so let's see if Mirabelle Welt is going to be able to unmute herself. And if Mirabelle is unable to unmute herself, I'm going to come to Dr. Ufoma. Please, Dr. Ufoma, unmute yourself. The floor is yours.
Yeah, good evening, everybody. Good evening, Coach. Good evening, all the leaders of RoyalQ Nigeria. It's a pleasure to be able to share my experience with RoyalQ this evening. I hope you can hear me clearly.
Absolutely.
Excellent. So I'm just going to share my testimony and say, for example, to say that my background, I'm a medical doctor. I'm actually a consultant pediatrician, retired. I worked in the public space. And then from the government health sector, I then moved on to the corporate organization. I worked for Shell for 19 years before I retired. So when I retired, one of the challenges we face working in such organizations is that we get a lot of payoff. We get significant payoff. And people are going to come and meet us and say, look, let me, there's this business that we can do together. So you give them the money. Some people say, people who did, I'm sure some of you have done Ponzi schemes before. I have. MBA Forex, I'm lucky I did not lose my capital because I got my capital back before it collapsed. I had like probably 4, 5, 6 different types of Ponzi schemes. And so at some point I said, I'm not going to be throwing my money away. In fact, somebody even introduced me to somebody in Abuja who does crypto trading, and I gave him $10,000. He promised to be giving me 20% every month. He paid the first month, second month, and then stories. So at that point, I now said, I will not do any Ponzi schemes again. It's either I trade, because I have a shop, I sell fabrics, and I do a few other things on the side. I've done network marketing in products before as well, health products. So I then said, I will not be involved in anything that is anybody trading for me, until I was introduced on December 22. December 20, in fact, December 20th was the introduction date. December 22 was my activation. So I was introduced to RoyalQ. And the person who introduced it was my former colleague. And she told me that my money will remain in Binance. My money, I will not transfer the money to give to anybody. In fact, that was the catch. That was the catch that made me to agree to actually do this business. So I joined RoyalQ on December 22. In the first 10 days, I made 10% of my profits. I was excited. And you can imagine what will happen when you're excited like that. I told people, invited people. In fact, by 2 weeks after that, I had become V2. So it was really exciting. And then the market was bearish. So all the money was going into the deep. I now started asking myself, the people that I brought in, I'm responsible for them. All their money are in the deep. My own money is in the deep. If at some point in March, April, I had about 60% of my money. I will tell you how much I invested. I started with $500. As the money kept going into the deep, I kept adding money, such that at the end of March, I had deposited up to 8,000, trying to catch up with the dip, because the account was set up on my behalf. I didn't know how to trade it. I just kept watching. As the money kept going into deep, my account started going into deep. I kept adding more money until at some point I now decided, look, I take responsibility for the people that I've brought into this business. How can I help them? But I need to help myself first. I need to learn, because if I don't learn, I cannot be of value to others. Have I made any profit? Yes. I have made out of in these 5 months, because this is actually 22nd, so it's exactly 5 months. In these 5 months, I've made profit of $1,706 as profits from trading. And I've also made an additional $698 from referral, making a total of $2,404 in total. But so the first month I made 10%. So after that, it started dwindling. 3%, 3%, and I wasn't comfortable. I was doing my best until March, when I said, when the training, professional training was mooted in the inner circle and by the leaders of RoyalQ Nigeria. And I decided that, okay, I want to learn. I want to join the training. And that training, that batch was supposed to be the batch 4 in April, batch 4 in March. So, but I wasn't feeling too well, so I couldn't join for health reasons. I wasn't sure I was going to be able to cope. Then in April, on April 20th, I joined batch 5. I actually joined maybe 3 days before the training started. I joined batch 5. And so Coach Nnamdi told us, do not trade in the first 2 weeks. As a loyal and listening student, I did not trade in the first 2 weeks because I was learning. So I started trading in the last 2 weeks, just 2 weeks ago. On the 8th of April was when I started trading, using the information I have learned from this training that it's still ongoing. We've not finished because it's a 6 months coaching and mentoring session. And we've only done about a month, a little over a month. In these 2 weeks that I have traded, I have made $603 from profits. How did I get this money? Because I want to challenge the people who are here. We keep crying that our accounts are in floating loss, floating loss. Remember that we come into this business not to have floating loss. We came into this business to earn income, not to have floating loss. If we stay in this business as hodlers, we will stay with floating loss. However, if our approach to this business is as business people, and I remember the first day that we had that meeting, Coach Nnamdi asked us whether we came to this business to hodl or to trade. That he doesn't understand the complaint about floating loss. At that point in time, I had about almost 60% of my money in floating loss. I have 3 accounts. 60% of that money was in floating loss. And before the date I started to trade, I just told myself I need capital. So I went and sold some of the coins that are in floating loss and raised $1,200. In these 2 weeks, I have made
$600
50%. Yes,
wow.
Coach.
Your $600 was with $1,200?
Yes.
Ah.
So in these 2 weeks, I have made 50% of my $1,200. Can you imagine what it will be if all my $8,000 come out of floating loss?
That'll be insane.
It will be amazing. Then, so this $603 is equivalent to 35% of all monies I have earned. Remember, first 4.5 months, I earned 65% of all the monies. And in 2 weeks, I've made 35%. What am I saying here? Two major lessons. If you come into RoyalQ, don't come and sit down and be waiting for the boat to sail and be crying over floating loss. Don't. Take action. If you have money floating loss, let go of some. I let go of about $500. I have made $600. The money I let go of, I have earned it back. Any trade I'm doing going forward, I am going to be earning the money that I need to do. The other monies that are in floating loss, I am not worried about them because they will eventually come out of floating loss. So
Absolutely.
what I've done is close my mind against the monies that are in floating loss in my main account, my first account, and the other two accounts are the ones I am trading with, and they are the ones that are earning me these monies that we are discussing. Go and learn. We have an opportunity in RoyalQ. I'm not marketing for Coaching Namdi or for our leaders. No. If you don't like Coaching Namdi, find
No, it's
another
fine.
person
It's fine.
and
Well,
learn about how to trade in crypto. Because if you have the knowledge, you can achieve whatever you want to achieve. It's exciting. I'm very excited. And then you also learn to, it gives you the opportunity to learn who you are as a person. Myself, who am I as a person? I've learned a lot.
thank you
Initially, I
very
was
much.
very impulsive at putting in trades. Now I have to do calculations, make sure that, is this going to earn me? If it's not going to earn me, there's no need wasting the money. And every day, I close my accounts at the end of the day. I don't allow any account, any coin to be carried over to the following day. It doesn't make sense.
Awesome.
If I only make 2% at the end of the day, I'm excited. If I make 1%, I'm excited. But as much as possible, I want to close all my trades in profit. This is my testimony. I want to stop here because
Thank you
I
very
didn't
much.
plan to talk for this length of time, but I
I
think
know. I
it's
know. I
really
know.
been an exciting journey for me.
I know. Thank you very much for your testimonial. We appreciate you. What I learned from this is what we say, you have to drive your bot. There are three entities. There's the bot, there's the market, and there's yourself. Understand all three and make as much unlimited income. All right. So thank you very much for that testimonial. Now let me come down to Nkiru Levite. And I think that will be our final testimonial for tonight. Nkiru Levite, the floor is yours. Tell us about your journey in RoyalQ.
Good evening, everybody. My name is Nkiru. RoyalQ has been a life changer, if I may say so. Thank you for the opportunity to talk to everyone this evening. I think this is one of my first times of really talking. So, so how did I come about RoyalQ? I was at a burial. I've never told this story to anyone. I was at a burial. And coincidentally, in that burial, somebody beside me was, after a while, she will flip out her phone, check. I will see chats up and down. I say, I had to ask her, I said, are you in Forex trading? He said, oh, I do Forex, so, but not seriously, Sha, but this is crypto. I say, crypto, is it not dangerous? And she's like, is the danger that we are all in the waters together? Is anything not dangerous? Waking up in the morning and leaving your house. Are you not in danger that a car can jam you? I said, it's true. What is this about? And she said, oh, I'm not even doing the trading by myself. There is a bot. I said, how does it work? And she's like, okay, can I add you to a team, a WhatsApp group, but we'll talk after the burial. And I'm like, okay, that's fine. And then that's Donchi. She's my upline. And we got talking subsequently, and she told me, I said, because I'm tired of always living like paycheck to paycheck. I'm a lawyer. I know we also have our side gigs here and there, but everybody knows how Nigeria is now. So, and I'm like, I need something extra. And then we got talking, and I'm like, okay, I'm signing up. Sign me up for this. I don't have the 120 now, but I'll get it before month end. I wasn't even waiting for my salary. So she said, okay, first and foremost, get your Binance account working, blah, blah, blah. And I did. Any small money that enters my hand, I'm buying 50 USDT today, 20 USDT next tomorrow. Hey, any spare 5K, 10K, 20K, 50K, I'm buying USDT until my money was complete. I didn't wait. Somehow, that determination, because I liked what I heard. She didn't even give me all the details. I said, okay, so the bot will just be trading for you. She said, yes. However, you need to know one or two things. I said, okay, is there a way I can learn these things? Because I wanted to know. And she said, yeah, there'll be training. Just join the Zoom meetings, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, okay, fine. I started joining the Zoom meetings even before my money was complete. And everything was sounding like French, Latin, and maybe Japanese mixed together. But I was like, you know what? I must learn this thing. And I will ask questions. I will ask Coach Sal. I will ask Coach Mo. I will ask Dr. Money. I will ask all sorts of questions. And I started making some sense. So when I finally activated my bot, by the end of that month, I started. And yeah, I made, all those small, I started with the minimum amount. I started with $100. And it kept going. And after a while, we went into the deep. It was a very bearish market. And after a while, my husband asked me, what are you doing? I said, it's crypto. He said, run. No, I said, this one, I'm not running. I'm not running. I want to learn. People that are making money from this thing, they don't have two heads. I need to know what they are doing. And then he was like, okay, be careful. And I continued. I've been able to plug in a few more monies into it and have made good profits. I've been in RoyalQ for 2 years. I didn't recruit anybody. I didn't invite anybody. So for those who think joining RoyalQ is all about bring people, do the network marketing angle of it, you don't have to if you don't want to. However, the beauty of RoyalQ is the fact that you learn a skill that serves you for the rest of your life. Knowing, having your money in your custody, in your pocket like this, and you are deciding what to trade, how to trade it, whether you want to go back for a repeat cycle or whether you just want to trade once and come out of the market, the decision is entirely yours. It's a skill. Nobody can take it away from you. Your certificates can burn, but the skill, your know-how, your knowledge, nobody can take it from you. That's the beautiful thing about RoyalQ. In 2 years, I've not even been able to plug in fresh monies again into RoyalQ. I've activated my bot. I've reactivated my bot twice from my earnings in RoyalQ. And I still have enough to trade. Let me not say how much I have right now in RoyalQ, but it's been a fantastic journey. I have a lot of coins in the deep. And then the beautiful thing about RoyalQ is the fact that there are so many indicators. RoyalQ tells you this is how to use me. So honestly, we haven't fully unraveled the mystery of RoyalQ. Every new day, something new comes up. When we got to learn about the TGS strategy, it was awesome. In fact, when I caught the TGS strategy, I was master scalper. Every day I go scalp, waiting, I go enter market. Any small money will enter my hand, but I don't enter market. Any coin that comes out of a dip or sells out, I will enter again. I was just doing. And then, of course, after a while, the TGS strategy has its own limits or limitations. And some of my coins went into the dip and remained in the dip for a long time. And then I heard about the MACD strategy. I say, which one is MACD? Even the name alone. And then I watched that video. I think it's a 30 to 35 minutes video or something. And I was so excited. I saw that video sometime in March. I waited till one of my coins came out, just brought out some money from the deep, and I started applying this MACD strategy. It's been awesome. From March till date, every day I am making money. Every day. Even if at the end of the day I make only 70 cents, it's money. The days I make $10, it's money. Mm-hmm. Every day we are making money. The RoyalQ app gives you peace of mind, or if there's something that is more calming than peace of mind, that's what the RoyalQ app gives you. I don't want to talk too much, but many people, if you don't understand something, you either get scared of it or you term it bad. That's what many ignorant people have termed the crypto trading or crypto market. They say, it's too volatile. You enter it, all your money go lost. Your money no go lost if you use RoyalQ, because the bot has been programmed in such a way that it will only come out in profit. It might take a while, it might take an hour, it might take a week, it might take a month, but you must come out in profit. That's the beauty of RoyalQ. The second beauty of RoyalQ is that your money is in your custody. You're looking at your money every day. Nobody can take your money from you. The third beauty of it is that you don't necessarily have to recruit people, but if you do, fine. I have started. I have started because I can't keep this goodness to me alone. I have started. So yes, I'm now earning some referral commissions, some direct qualifications and all that. But apart from that, RoyalQ has been able to sustain me to reactivate my bot twice. It's an awesome bot. Anybody, let me speak pidgin if you guys will permit me. Anybody will never start to use RoyalQ, you do yourself bad. That's all I can say. And in closing, the best time to plant a tree is 30 years ago. The next best time is now. If you haven't activated the RoyalQ bot, please make sure this week doesn't pass you by. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Madam Levite. Thank you. Absolute testimony, powerful one. In fact, I learned so many things from what you said. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, we have the RSI automation, KDG automation, MACD automation. Easy way of making money without giving yourself a headache. All right. So you mustn't go sit down for a formal training if you don't have the time or the passion to build a trading career. But if you want to, then you can do what others do and go deeper into the learning curve. But getting started, making money easy with the automation tools. Now, one final testimony, Pastor Kai Samuel. Please briefly tell us about your experience, and then I'll call on my sponsor, Dr. Tony, to close out this session. Pastor Kai, is your network stable now? Pastor Samuel.
It's kind of stable now. All right.
Sorry.
Good evening, everybody.
Okay.
Am I
stable now? Okay, go ahead.
Okay, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Good evening, Coach Nnamdi and all our leaders. All right, for me, my journey in RoyalQ has been a very interesting one. I actually came across RoyalQ first in 2021, as far back as then. And then because I didn't understand exactly what it was about, I actually registered, activated my robots. I think I had then it was about $80 or something. I put some USDT there, and I wasn't just looking at it. I still focused on one of the business that later went south. Now, because I didn't understand what it was about, I just left it and everything expired. And fast forward 2022, thereabout, yes, or 2023, I saw the advert again of RoyalQ was muted again. I don't know why my mic is just okay. My network is still bad. Okay.
All right, so sorry about that. Network is bad. Today, we're going to make sure he's able to share his testimony some other time. So it's been a long meeting. Thank you very much, everybody. We gave the time for people to share their testimonials because we want you to know that RoyalQ works. We also want you to understand the secrets to the success of RoyalQ. So if you're here, understand this. You can share the opportunity anywhere. You can be in a social event and somebody's observing you, share the opportunity. People deserve to know that there's more RoyalQ. At this point, you have the choice. If you're coming here for the first time and you're still here, option A, do nothing. Option B, activate RoyalQ. All right, my sponsor, Dr. Tony, go ahead and give us a final words of encouragement and close us out.
Wow. Man, I just enjoyed the testimonies. I've learned a lot since we started. I'm so proud of what has happened through RoyalQ because I can see people from different walks of life. Say, a lawyer just spoke, a pastor, engineer, a businessman. You know, I can even see an alpha on the chart. So this is just a beautiful thing. I mean, an opportunity like this, bringing Nigerians together, the whole world together. And it's just great to see that we are making money together. From my own experience, the three things I think can help you make it, the final word of encouragement is that, number one, you need to trade. So many people have said that already. So that's the first T, trade. Find a way to trade. You see, the robot is meant to trade for you, but there are strategies that can enhance your trading. So I try to tell people that even though it's an automated trading system, you can make it semi-automated. You can do it your own way. You can do it how you want to do it, just for you to make profit. Then number two, second T is training. You know, there's a saying in medicine, I'm a medical doctor, that you are only as good as your training. You can't be better than your training. You can't. You need to take the time to do some training. And nobody builds Rome in a day. It's going to take a while. So we have training sessions every Monday where we talk about the technical analysis of this bot. Other days we have different kinds of meeting. We want you to come along. You have someone that sponsored you, reach out to the person. And then there are so many videos on YouTube. There's someone that has been sending me messages, and every time he sends me a message, I just go to YouTube, I search it out, I send it to him, and the man will say, thank you, will prostrate for me. He will say, oh, I have done it. All he had to do was just to go to YouTube by himself. You know, that's all. You just need to do some training yourself to make it in this business. And then finally, it's team. Team, T-E-A-M. Form a team and you're going to work. You're not going to do anything anymore. You could work. You could even resign. There was a time I took time off work for more than a year as a medical doctor because RoyalQ was paying me some days the salary I would get in 6 months in a day, sometimes. That's how good it was. So this opportunity can pay you for the rest of your life. We are going to transfer our password to our children, and our children will earn money from this opportunity. That's how good this opportunity is. And do you know the best part about it? It's still relatively new because a lot of people don't know about it. And crypto is a new field. I see crypto as being a space where internet was in the 2000s. People that came to internet very early, around the early 2000s. What happened? They are multi-billionaires today. That's where crypto is right now. Once you key into crypto and then the artificial intelligence, those two spaces, I don't know how to say it, but I believe crypto and AI is the future. And in these robots, we have both of them in one. All you need to do is to take some time, trade, train, and do teamwork, and you will not regret it. So I want to thank you. Finally, I am Nnamdi. I registered Nnamdi, but I've never met him physically. And I think another thing that helped us that time was that we were bold. I've opened my camera so that you see my face. I'm bold about the opportunity. I'm not shy about the opportunity. I put it on my status. Nnamdi saw it. He told me that, Dr. T, what is this? I told him about it, registered, and I don't think I've made anything less than $50,000 from Team Nnamdi alone. $50,000. That's what an opportunity can do for you. Don't hide it. Be bold about it. Put it on your status. Tell your friends, tell your family, even tell your enemy, and the enemy will become a friend. So I want to just encourage you, don't sleep over this. Do RoyalQ, and the rest will be a good history. Thank you very much. So this is a wrap. We're going to wrap the meeting now. Okay.
Yeah, thank you very much for that great. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much. And take care. Enjoy the rest of the evening, everyone. And good night.